All right, thanks for listening to my channel. This is week 12 for my crypto journey. So the Terra Luna has been dropped from 150 gain to 65% gain. It's reached almost to all-time high $100 per Luna, but it looks like I didn't take the opportunity to take the profit. Now it's tanked. For time, it's pretty bad. Last week I'm having like almost break even, but now this week I'm losing 50% of my investment, which is pretty horrible. Another topic I want to talk about is the tax software that I'm choosing for preparing my 2021 crypto transactions. Mostly it's a time in the Luna because most of my transactions associated with that. All other things like a pretty simple buy and sell things. But Time and Luna is most likely as DeFi kind of token. It's a very special category of taxable event. Actually, in the market, there's not a lot of tax software. It's that handy. I tried multiple ones. The best one I can get so far is called ZenLedger. I will put affiliated links for that. As I said, I will show you how it works for the time in Luna. It's not that perfect, but I guess that's almost the best I can get so far. So let's get to the tracker. So yeah, so time in Wonderland is kind of down to $2,000. I think the backing price is very close to 2,000. I'm having about 50% loss. Pretty bad. Worst kind of lose so far. And for the Luna, my buying price is about 638. I kind of swapped the Luna to be like UST, kind of locked my gain. So total gain is about 65. You can see for the last 1 week, the Bitcoin's dropping pretty bad, which means all the other coins getting down. So this is the time Wonderland. So 7 days, we got almost 3,000 all the way to 2,000. So it's very bad. For 14 days, you can see all straight. But that's, I would say, if looking at the Olympus style, which is the original base things, they actually have a pretty big up and down trend like this. I would say you have to hold it for long enough, have some faith. So this is the Luna. So you reached $100, but not going downwards. So I was so stupid. I'm trying to doing some day trading things. I've always sell at the lowest point. So I'm starting this week. I'm starting to trying to read some tutorial on the technical analysis to kind of predict what's the best way to predict the buying or the selling time point. Otherwise, I think I'm losing money. Okay, so that's the time and the lunar. Not looking great. So the Bitcoin's going down. I think hopefully it can catch up back. Otherwise, we'll keep going down. So I might even buy some more because I feel like the price is going low. Buy the dip, but again, I need to kind of understand and learning what's the good timing for the real low. So that's next. So a big topic for today is the tax software. So I've been trying to see all kind of different software for tax preparation. I think ZenLedger is the only one that most likely suit my kind of use case. Actually, most of the tax software are supporting a lot of exchanges. So that's not a problem. Exchange is easy. You just buy and sell. Central exchange is easy. The most difficult one is for the DeFi or DEX, those decentralized exchange. You do the swap, meaning you have the tax software has to have a very good uh, kind of wallet support. So you can see ZenLedger actually has a pretty good variety of support for exchange. A lot of them. It says 300 more exchanges. So actually, it's not automatic by API, but also through the spreadsheet. If you want to, you can customize CSV uploads. You can do a manual entry and wallet import. So nice thing is for MetaMask is kind of a big things. I'm basically using a MetaMask, and also I'm using a MetaMask working with the Tracer, the hardware wallets. So my major wallet is MetaMask. But there's several problems actually. When I first started, ZenLedger is actually not supporting Avalanche. So after 2 weeks, I talked to the helper. They actually say Avalanche support will be done by next week. So actually, that's helped me a lot on the time Wonderland. All the transaction is on Avalanche MetaMasks. But so they're actually actively adding this support. Otherwise, I would not even using the ZenLedger. The ZenLedger's pricing is about 140. So you can see this is the price here. So it's 100 transactions. I have a lot of DeFi things, definitely more than that. So it's like $150 for that. But if you look at my importing history, it is like 400, more than 400, or even close to 500 transaction. I think it'll be like horrible if you do the manual things. I think maybe $150 is like worse just simply importing these things and categorize the things, right? Problem is the Luna is still not supported yet, but the support says it can probably be done early January or late February. And that's kind of big span, I don't know, but at least for now, today, I don't even see the Luna support that. So, but for Luna, I'm not having that much transaction. So in case I want to do manual things, I think I can still do that. So I don't see a station, the Luna station listed here. So okay, so that's the first thing is really import all the things. It's pretty straightforward. You go to the exchange through the API, Coinbase, Binance. I'm also doing the Crypto.com, which is going through the spreadsheet. Gate.io. I think it's supporting most of the major exchange. The wallet, I'm MetaMask, but I have so it's pretty straightforward. You just need to select the coin, the protocols, and also you put a public kind of address for that, because those transactions are actually public. So this will be import by itself. So now there's a lot of issues still, even if they doing most of the importing here. So you can see this is Coinbase, Crypto.com, Coinbase. Sorry, this is a Coinbase wallet. This is a MetaMask wallet. This other is like Central Exchange. They're importing a lot of things. So you can see MetaMask. So a nice thing of that is because MetaMask can support different blockchains with the same public address. You can see the Ether and the BSC, they're actually the same wallet address. Some other text software may not even support one public address but multiple chain. So you want to pay attention on that. So problems. Okay, let's see what we got. So first, there are still a lot of missing things you need to. So there's a lot of transactions. If you don't import enough sources, either wallets or exchange, it have some issues to figure out where the money goes, because basically each money has to go somewhere, right? The coins, either you transfer, or you kind of do a swap, trade, buy, sell. They has to go somewhere. So you buy something, you have the coins, you do something, transfer, trade, swap, whatever things, eventually you sell it. Until it gets sold, it has to go somewhere. So it's asking a lot of things that it don't know where it goes. The big things I see is right now the ZenLedger is not fully supporting Time Wonderland's ecosystem. For example, you can see this is basically this is a minting event I'm doing. I'm basically sending 10,000 meme to the contract to maintain the Time Wonderland. So the minting will be give you the minting process that in a return it will give you in 5 days you will vest all your rewarding or minted time. So it's not recognized this. So it can only recognize something simple like I trade this one. Let's see, Trader Jones. I swap this AVAX to time. That actually works. And let's see, even wrapping things, memo to M memo, it works, but actually has some problems because not seeing the W memo. The W memo is not fully supported in ZenLedger. There's no historical price, so when you do some unwrapping or something, it will actually missing the cost of that W memo. So I'm not fully into that step yet. I'm just doing rough importing and see what's going on. But I can tell this need a lot of babysitting later on. Another issue is, let me see. Yeah, if we go to transactions, need reviews. So you can see this is a lot of, so this is actually a self-transfer, if you can tell. So I have a multiple MetaMask wallets address, right? And actually in ZenLedger, they kind of group all the MetaMask account in one thing, which I kind of don't really like. But I see the point why they want to do it. So basically this is from one MetaMask. It's sending 4.9 memo, but coming back 4.9 in another address in my MetaMask. It's actually considered a self-transfer, but it's not actually recognize it because there's a missing US dollar as a cost. So you need to do something to let it understand, which is you probably still need to do some manual kind of helping the software to understand what you're doing. I think today I'm just showcase how the first step is really your tech software has to be really supporting different exchange wallets and different coins. That's most important things because that's mostly labor intense importing things. I really don't want to manually do anything, but still you can see this small kind of incoming things. This is actually either it's a time stacking reward, or it could be the minting event. You need to, that means different things, right? Because the staking rewards is like a pure rewards, no cost. That's a taxable event, so no cost. But if it's a minting, these things come with a cost, right? So the cost basis of this incoming has some value, which will bring down your total tax. So that's why I would recommend you to wrap the memo so you don't actually have such smaller kind of staking reward like this until you sell it, you unwrap and sell it. But I think I would try to, I made an appointment with the ZenLedger. They actually have a 15 minutes free consultation. I made an appointment, talk to them to see how they're gonna work out. maybe I will have a dedicated video to show how I'm gonna prepare the text for the time Wonderland. I think there's a lot of things. You do the swap, and you do the staking, and the staking rewarding, and then wrap. There's quite a few different events I need to work with the software. I will showcase later after I figure out how it works, to show you how I should prepare the text. But we will see. And for the Luna, yeah, it's kind of right now hopeless because it's not even supported. I probably have to do manual things, but per the support, they might adding the support for Luna later or somewhere February. So I will wait to see how it goes. But again, if you look at all the transactions, so right now the ZenLedger just cost me $150, but just simply looking at they are importing 500 transaction, I think it's almost worth the money, right? So there's something I would say helpful is, yeah, you probably have to fix all these things, resolve issues, which is the missing source, and those transactions need to review. And once doing that, there's like unified accounting spreadsheet. This is very helpful. It's just showcase every single things with even the transaction IDs. Doing that, I think it's a good tool for that. And of course, it's supporting a lot of IRS form. Once I figure out everything, I probably have to resume that. You can see right now, my capital gain is 140K. This is probably fake because some transaction does not have the cost basis. I'm definitely not making 140K. It's just because a lot of transaction is missing the cost things. You can see a lot of total proceeding, but really my total portfolio is not that high. It's just you buy sell. This, they add everything together. It's just total kind of proceeds basically, right? So we will see how we can resolve this. I think there'll be a nightmare for the tax things. All right, that's all for today. And also, I'm trying to have a good name for my channel. So I asked my wife if there's any good name. So she kind of proposed one, and then kind of finally, I think I'm kind of coming up with a better one. Let's see. I think I'm gonna rename my channel as You Can Talk. I think that sounds a cool name, and with my naming that, so hopefully I can create more useful contents to the community. All right, that's all for today. Thank you. Take care.